Hello everybody and welcome to niXtreme. Today we're going to be checking out my latest game pickups leading into April. Let's check it out. Hello everybody, welcome back. Before we get into these pickups, if you haven't hit that subscribe button down below, hit it now, and let's get into it. Alright everybody, starting off, we're going to start with a pickup which isn't a game or video game related, but it's a video game. And what I mean by that is a game called Nightmare the Board Game. Now this game was released in the 90s. I have awesome nostalgia towards this. Essentially, you follow instructions of the gatekeeper, who is on a VHS tape that you stick in your VCR. Now you might be saying, oh, VCR, this game's unplayable now. But don't worry about it, because somebody uploaded the entire video, VHS video of this onto YouTube. Cool game. Check it out if you get a chance.
Answer me! Guess my gatekeeper.
And next up in the game-related things, I got Simon Belmont, the amiibo. Yes, I got this amiibo. I got it cheaper than normal. I got it through an Amazon warehouse deal, which makes it cheaper. The only issue is you can barely tell. They put a little bit of packing tape to reseal it. I guess it got returned and the package is slightly damaged, but you can't even really tell. They did such a good job taping it up. Yeah, so that's Simon Belmont, the amiibo. Next up, if you have been watching my channel, you would have saw my unboxing of Ori and the Will of the Wisps Collector's Edition. This is a cool side-scrolling game. This is an awesome Collector's Edition. It comes with the soundtrack CD, awesome art book. Check out my unboxing and Let's Play. I'll put the link down in the description. Okay, next up at bat, if you've been watching my channel, you would have seen this one as well. Mario Maker 2, awesome game. Eliminates pretty much the need for any other Mario game in the future. It's got over 100 levels created by Nintendo in it, and then you have an infinite amount of levels that you can access on the internet, user created. Anybody create them? If you want to see more on this game, you can check my video on it, which I did. It'll be in the description below. Next up, I got one of my new favorite games on the Nintendo Switch, and that is called Flipping Death. If you've been watching my channel, you would have seen that I've done a video on this already. It is a side-scroller puzzle game where the entire world flips when you possess people. You are dead and you are taking over for the Grim Reaper, and you can possess people, and all these different people have different abilities that you can use to solve puzzles. So it's a cool game. Tim Burton styled, so it looks cool. Check it out if you get a chance. I would love to play this game in 3D. If they put this on the 3DS, I'm sure it would have been a huge hit. Next up, we have Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This is a sequel to Team 17's Yooka-Laylee, which was a clone of... Well, it wasn't a clone. It was a game made to be a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, because we haven't seen a Banjo-Kazooie game in so long, and it was made by the original creators of Banjo-Kazooie. Now this one here is more like a Donkey Kong Country game, the way it's set up. It's a side-scroller, so it's very different gameplay from the first Yooka-Laylee. Still very cool. Got a higher rating than the original Yooka-Laylee, which is done in, like I said, more of like a Banjo-Kazooie game. So I suggest checking this out if you get a chance. Next up, we have Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered Edition. Now this is a cool game made by, I believe it's made by Volition, which is the makers of Saints Row. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, Red Faction is the game series which first came up with destructible environments, and this game is no different. You can go around, you can smash tanks into buildings, you play on Mars, buildings collapse, they explode. Real cool gameplay. I suggest checking it out if you get a chance. Okay, we're done with Switch games. Now we will go into other games. I'm going to be starting off with Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. It's the 3DS version of Mario Kart. I know a lot of people playing the regular DS version. 3DS version is better graphics and added gameplay. I know a lot of people play Mario Kart 8. You know, when you go off jumps, you have the parachutes that you can glide with, and this is the game they introduced those in. So if you want to check out a cool handheld Mario Kart, this is a good one to check out. And now for something completely different. Yes, I am going to show you a PS Vita game. This game is called Little Deviants. It is a minigame compilation, which is used as a lot of the PlayStation Vita's extra components. So it uses the touchscreen a lot, uses the motion controls a lot. It's got some AR games built into it, which uses the PlayStation Vita's camera. So this is a cool game, and it's dirt cheap. I paid $1.50 for this game at EB Games. So if you want a good game to test out all the functions of your PlayStation Vita, this is a good one to check out. Take a look. Okay, next up I am going to get into the retro games I got. Now these 3 retro games I'm going to show you I got in one pickup at a Value Village. Dirt cheap. Okay, so I'm going to start with my first one here, and that is Surf Ninjas on the Game Gear. I wanted to get this game because anybody from the 90s who's seen the movie Surf Ninjas will know one of the kids in the movie has a magical Game Gear in which he can control environments. Now that is not what this game is. This game is like a side-scroller beat-em-up platformer. It's still a pretty fun game, so you can check it out any means you can. Yeah, but I only paid like $3 for it, so can't complain. Next up, I have the game which helped create the ESRB, and that is Mortal Kombat, the original one on the Sega Genesis. I also picked it up at Value Village with the Surf Ninjas. Paid $4 for this, and surprisingly, I didn't have this in my collection already. This game, it was a standout at the time because the Super Nintendo version did not have blood in it, where this one does. The Sega Genesis version does, but you have to put in a code to access it. Either way, it's the game that started it all. Next up, and the last but not least, this is the best pickup I got of the month. Now this one I also got at Value Village with the previous 2 games for a price of $15. Now you might be saying, that is a lot of money for a game you picked up from Value Village. Well, not for this game. This game is Adventure Island 3 on the NES. This game is worth over $100. I got it at Value Village for $15. I'm so happy. The label's in amazing shape. The game is awesome. I absolutely have never played this game before. I got into it, played through it a little, and this game's cool. It's you're like this, I guess you're a Hawaiian guy, and your girlfriend gets abducted by aliens, and you have to go around riding dinosaurs and stuff to try and get her back. It's a pretty cool game. Check it out if you can. Alright everybody, that is my game pickups leading into April. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you dislike what you saw, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below if you can. We'll see you later.